And on this Thursday morning at 8:30, we are going to take a moment to recap this breaking news we've been following overnight from Providence. Providence police are releasing some new information about an overnight standoff that ended with numerous gunshots fired and then a house fire.
Kudos to the law enforcement officers that train just for this, but in my nearly 40 years, I've never seen something like this. The commander and I been police officers for a long time, and we were sitting at the outskirts, but we could see the house, and we both in amazement looked at one another. Both of us have never seen shots like we have seen at police officers for that period of time.
Commissioner Stephen Paré addressing reporters about 30 minutes ago. Shots being fired. He called it hundreds of rounds being fired at police officers. Suspect in this case has died. Thankfully, no police officers were hurt at this very chaotic scene this morning.
And we continue to track the latest now with Kate Walsh. She has been monitoring the dramatic overnight developments since they first started after 2:30 this morning. So, Kate, what is the latest from police at this hour?
Well, we're starting to see the scene clear a bit. There were fire trucks lining this part of Branch Avenue about an hour ago or so. Several police cruisers have also left the scene, but the Attorney General's office investigators have now arrived here. That's where the investigation stands, so to speak. They're going to go in and figure out how exactly the suspect died in the chaos of the morning. And we now know that the suspect who barricaded himself in that home throughout the morning is dead. Investigators will go in and determine that. But Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Paré said he was found dead in his back second floor bedroom, where he had been in a shootout with police for about a half hour in the 6 o'clock hour. You watched much of that happen live on air in the 6 o'clock hour. Commissioner Paré said in his 40 years in law enforcement, he's never seen anything like this, and they're just so grateful that the first responders weren't hurt. I also asked him if this is something that they can even train for. He said, you know, some of it was training, certainly. It's also kind of intuition, figuring out how everyone works together to make sure they stay safe, working alongside state police and their special armored vehicle so that they could move closer as they were being shot at and make sure that they could return fire and try to keep the public safe after they evacuated neighbors and those in the area and stop what was going on. But again, here, listen to what we witnessed around 6 o'clock. Now, Commissioner Paré identified the suspect as 61-year-old Scott McLean. He said he had a history of mental health issues, but no criminal history. Earlier this morning, around 2:30 in the morning, police got calls from his son and daughter saying that they were assaulted by their father. Everyone was evacuated from McLean's home where he was, except him. That's when he barricaded himself in. And Paré said in talking with the children, he learned and police learned that there was a safe with up to as many as 15 guns in there. So they knew what was at stake, and that's why they were keeping the public back a bit, blocking off this part of Branch Ave throughout the morning for safety. Then sure enough, we saw and heard that gunfire unfold. Now that stopped, and then a massive fire from the home occurred. We saw flames coming up over the other homes in the area, black smoke filling the sky. Police believe that McLean set that fire in his bedroom, and it was quickly put out, but of course they had to balance putting out that fire and the firefighters' safety, not knowing if McLean was still alive or would be shooting back at them still. Here's what Jorge Alorza, the mayor of Providence, said.
Really chaotic scene here. There is a person deceased, and our police department has been in touch with the family. But most importantly today, it's really a testament to the men and women in the police department, the fire department, the state police, all of them working together as a team.
It's also a community effort now in making sure everyone gets to where they need to go. There are schools in the area, and we believe we're seeing Providence Public Schools Acting Superintendent Montagna is here helping direct traffic. There were school buses going by. Part of Branch Avenue here is still blocked off. Of course, this is a popular street and throughway in the city at this time of day, so keep that in mind if you are headed out and plan to come in this direction. It will be blocked off and you'll be detoured. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.